bese uthembisikile ke uMzansi Afrika sathi sakuba kwiParliament yamadoda ngo2022 bezininzi ke izithethi bezikhona kule Parliament yamadoda besibamemile ke no minister no deputy minister njalo njalo ngonje ke sihleli no deputy minister of health uDr Dlomo naye sifuna nje ke sive kuye into yokuba ingaba uhappy na mhlambe zi-interventions azibonayo in various provinces. Sike sambona ke ephaya eMajuba district municipality elekelela ke kwa le men's movement. Sifuna ukuchecka ke mhlambe ku dokotela ngoba simbonile nakwisilo esesikhothamile ehamba naso ekhuluma namadoda. Dokotela, are you happy? Or sidlala ngabantu? Ngicela ube honest. Mawubona le men's movement ingaba siyigroup edlala ngabantu or uyayibona impact?
Into efuna yenzeke ngiyabulela ukuthi ngithole ixesha ukuthi ngikwazi ukuthetha nabantu bonke basekhaya nabo indawo esikhona kuyo ukuthi kufanele ukuthi siyakhawulezisa sibe baninzi ke futhi esiphumayo sibe senza lo msebenzi. Siphuma from i-COVID pandemic. Ubonile indlela esiphushe ngayo i-COVID ngoku si right noma isekhona i-COVID isimuvile from into yoba i-pandemic yabantu esithi manje na i-epidemic, meaning ikhona but siyakwazi ukuyi-control. We are not yet there. The GBV asikho tu. We actually, I was listening, but I'm looking forward to this afternoon. The Mameli reports amaphondo wonke. Because I would imagine kuzoba khona amaphondo that are doing much better than others. Kade lento safuna sigijimise ngenye indlela. Siye kuzo zonke indawo befundisa abantu bakalizi bonke okay, so I'm saying, looking at you, Nkokeliam, as one of the strongest foot soldier, akonele uyibaleka wedwa le ndima. Noma si group of 20. Lapho imagine was asking and akona we were just beginning to launch. So I have not been able to. So I'm looking forward to my reports, my point about where are we. But I think we can still do much more. But every day, TPV is still here in our country. We can't tell. You can tell which no bangapha abantu 7 million abantu abane HIV in the country, about 5.5 million kubo bafumana amayeza bangaphi abangakabi well control. So at least we are going to statistics. We don't have that. We are therefore saying nanoma sinale ngxaki ye-HIV but we are also in control kuyo amayeza khona lena. We are not ready.
Ikhona kenye i-program la kuthiwa i-Welcome Back campaign nalapho bekubonakala ukuthi amadoda awafuna uza ngaphambili in terms of ukuzihlola ukuthi asempilweni njalo njalo. I-Department of Health ke la program i-champion kakhulu ne-sectors ze-SANAC. Ingaba mhlambe zikhona i-programs nina as i-ministry yezempilo lapho niza kuqoquzela amadoda ukuthi ateste azazi impilo zawo? Ngoba sifuna ukukulandela, sifuna ukuhamba nawo ngoba le partnership manje sekubonakala ukuthi i-men's parliament le iyahlanganisa sonke, iyasiforce to work together.
Kuyoba khona isithethi phaya esithi i-men's access to health azikho emgangathweni kwaba khona ngathi uyamphikisa kanti nyani le is it out of thina siziyisa izinkonzo kubantu noma ukubona abantu besilisa bezi na? But there's that gap. You know, when you do ama statistics in the country, whether you're looking to people who have access to HIV treatment, have access to TB treatment, ubusuyenza global uphinde segregate. When you do the men's figures, they are very low. That is why among the things I hope we have taken some of the campaigns to the taxi rank. So must be taxi rank. Statistics. So it's a fact. That's not what we when it comes to even to access services,
sihleli no Deputy Minister we Health eMzansi Africa. Deputy Minister, ilizwe nje lokugcina ngoba sisafuna ukukhuluma nabanye. Ilizwe lokugcina nje onolibhekisa emadodeni. Asikufuni wasebenzisa ama condoms, asifuni uzicheck impilo zethu, sibhizi silalana nabantwana abancane and yonke lento ispreada ukuthi i-HIV ngo-2030 singakwazi ukuyinqoba. Ingaba ithini message onayo lapha kwi-community?
Make strengthenishe izinhlelo zokuthi kube siya-check-a singabantu, not the only females but even males. But kunalento yokuthi at the age of 19 in the country, if you take 19-year-olds, males and females will have a higher HIV than males kuyo level, ngoba abalali kakhulu nabantu abango-19-year-olds. Balola amadoda ano-29 years old and 30 years. Bese basuke labantwana abango-19, bese bewo-25 years, 20, nabo they become sugar daddies.
Yeah.
Bese izinganeni nabo 17. And therefore it means we must strengthen the message of women's movement. Makube khona into yokuthi kukhona lento esilonjile ukuthi zikhala njani ungayisebenzisi condoms, zikhala njani ungazitesta. So we must strengthen all those campaigns together, and men must lead. But men will, if amadoda engekho duzane kwale program, so we should never call access
manje kunale issue le ababukele emakhaya mshoni niyafuna ukuyazi lento. Kunalezi ezicircumciseayo. Adayi mina sengicircumcisile angidingi condom.
Hayi ithi lento ukucircumcise kuyayireduce i-HIV transmission up to 50%. So awuphelelanga u-50% akaze half lo futhi ke siyongeza ukuthi circumcision ke ndarani campaign sengu-MEC pha ephondweni ethi dual protection. I-dual protection that circumcise, have a condom, because in that way you are 100%. So more than 50 circumcising, say 50% prevention. Akafunyele 100%. Ayisebenze condom.
Eksema out nizwile ke mayisebenze condom, must protect abanye abantu, nathi siziprotect. Ebuhlanti ke sawunithela gqolo ukuniphathela ke abaphathiswa nincokole nabo. Stay tuned. Ayike ebuhlanti sisaqhubekeka sisichilo ke sathi siphaya eCape Town kwi-National Assembly phaya ke eParlamente apho kudibene khona ke amadoda oMzantsi Afrika aphuma nje inkalo zonke zelizwe loMzantsi Afrika. Namhlanje ke sibambe enye inkokheli besicinga ba kudala ke sifune ukuncokola nayo uMr Peter Mathebula. Comrade Peter, njengoba kudala ni rana i-Men's Parliament, njengomuntu ophuma eMpumalanga, senenze onke ama-districts, nithi kuhlangana namadoda, naye nakuma-local municipalities, meeting men. Ingaba ikhona na into like positive response, njengoba sazi ukuthi i-communities zethu kusene-resistance. I-communities zikayi-accept ukuthi umuntu oyindoda angeza ne-change, especially around GBV and femicide. Njengoba senirane ama-Men's Parliament kuma-districts nakuma-provinces, ingaba ikhona into ebambekayo enosho ukuthi yazini i-impact sizoyenza la. Ngicela ke ubingelele abantu laphaya emakhaya uzazise nokuzazisa.
Angibongele thuka Prof Ongiphalona, ngibingelele nabalaleli emakhaya lapho behleli khona nkalo zonke. Ezoshilo ukuthi nguPeter Mathebula, I'm the Provincial Secretary of Sector la eMpumalanga. Ngivumele ngisho Prof just ukuthi there is progress, greater progress. Everyone now is coming out, as much as yes umaqala everyone was doubting ukuthi itawuhamba nje le moto le, but unfortunately the car is moving. And I'm talking in a way that will influence even the office of the Premier.
Okay.
And they are coming on board fully. We are seeing support. But le nguthanza kakhulu Prof indaba yama traditional leaders. Traditional leaders, they are committing themselves beyond what we expected. They are coming all out. It's a pity ngoba vele sesekhona nje lokho lokhona ukuthi sayihambisa lencona, but they are coming all out.
So tell me, ngoba amanye ama provinces are really struggling, especially when it comes to municipal response coordination in particular. like City of Johannesburg. Zange bahlangane kawuhlangane iCity of Johannesburg, which is so embarrassing. But nenza njani eMpumalanga ukuthi ama-councillors no mayor are response positive, especially i-office of speaker?
Angubeke sobala ukuthi into lebalekile kokuqala inhlonipho. When you come to a person, it doesn't matter ukuthi uphetheni. Come with respect. Sit with that person. Make him or her understand what is the intention. Sifuna ku-achievani la. So indaba ye-gender-based violence, it has been spoken in different languages, in different platforms, but the way to address it in terms of practicality, so when we engage our offices with our mayors, we don't come there as people who are aggressive fighting, but we come there to say, let us work together.
Elokugcina nje ilizwi emathebula kumadoda ase South Africa, especially laba abasastruggle u-coordinate on the ground, ukumobilize amadoda ukuthi amadoda awafuni ukuzama kuma-meeting njalo njalo. Ungathini kubo nje ilizwi lakho lokugcina njengoba sibona ukuthi you are still young and leadership eMpumalanga, ungathini nje kumadoda ase South Africa ilizwi lokugcina?
Elami lithi inhlonipho is the first. Inhlonipho, it doesn't matter ukuthi umuntu kuyiphi platform, inhloniphe. That's 1. 2, onke lama issues akhona in our communities, they need us, not someone from overseas or wherever, us, because it's the problems la affecta thina ekuhlaleni kwethu. So it doesn't need money to be paid. Zinikele, God is there because we are called to ensure ukuthi there is safe spaces, everyone is happy, but respect khalanga lokho nkokhela asihloniphane.
Hayike babukele emakhaya make sibone ukuthi ubani umuntu esinomthola ngoba sifuna abantu baseSotho bakuphathela le indaba lezi ezenzeka la eParliament. Kumnandi la eParliament amadoda anikwa ichance yokukhuluma izinto ezibadlayo njalo njalo. Make sihambe ke siyothatha nje omunye esinokuthi simlethe sikhulume naye. Stay tuned. Esibasisaqhubha ke le Parliament, igama lami uMbulo Lotyasi, silapha ke eCape Town National Assembly. Of course, we are hosted by the National Council of Provinces. We were having various speakers the first day of this Parliament. We also had international partners here. Sino Gareth was explain again ukuthi ubani. Gareth, can you greet our people out there, but also tell us who you are and what is your organization doing? We appreciate international community. We really need international solidarity. We have done so with HIV. We have done so with TB, including COVID-19. And we are looking forward to work with you as international partners. So can you introduce our people? I mean, can you greet our people there, but also tell us what is your organization doing?
Absolutely. And hello, warm greetings. My name is Garrett Evans, and I work with Gender Equity and Reconciliation International, as well as GenderWorks, our South African affiliate and partner. And so what we do is we create safe forums for men, women, and people of all genders to come together and to talk openly and honestly about their experience as girls and women, men and boys, and to really come to a place of deeper understanding each other.
So how do you feel about this concept of men's parliament, where different formations are coming together to account in parliament?
Yeah.
Do you think this type of movement is effective, or we're just wasting people's time?
So I think it's really essential that men find the space to come together and talk about what men's contribution can be to gender justice, just as it's essential for women to come together. I'll say one of the things that's maybe unique in the gender reconciliation work that we do is that in what we do, we're bringing men and women together at the same time. So there's a place for men to come together alone and women to come together alone. And there's also a place for everybody to have a seat at the table and a space for their voice to come
So
out.
as you were listening to various speakers here, including Minister Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma.
Unfortunately, South Africa and the world over has seen unprecedented increase in the cases of gender-based violence and femicide. The most recent crime statistics released by South African Police Service for the second quarter of this financial year paint a harrowing picture. From July to September 2022, 897 women were murdered in South Africa. Over 13,000 cases of domestic violence were reported. A tally of over 9,500 rape cases were opened with the South African police. The women and children of South Africa are not safe. We are not safe. These numbers are an indictment on our moral standing as a nation. I make this harsh statement on the moral standing of our nation because it is an indictment of an indication of the extent of our departure from our African values of Ubuntu and human decency. I was happy that the young prince took us back to Ubuntu, because what he was talking about was Ubuntu, which is our core value, and we have departed from it. Because from time immemorial, nations have placed great value in the protection of women and children. This is particularly to the extent that even in times of war, women and children were not supposed to be harmed. Yet today, women and children are butchered as though it is a sport by the very men who are inherently supposed to protect them. Something is wrong, and very wrong, in our society.
So what is it that you possibly think that we need to strengthen most? Because remember, we initiated this as a country in 2018, and the violence against women and children is extremely high in South Africa. It's becoming worse. Even you can't even compare gender-based violence in South Africa and the war in Ukraine. So as you're listening to speakers, do you think we are going to win this fight in the country?
Yeah, I mean, I was hearing very, very loud and clear the need to address this. And I think one of the calls that's coming is to bring more men into the conversation, to have more men fully showing up as part of the change and part of the healing between the genders.
Any message to those men out there in communities? Some organizations are closing down because people don't have hope. They don't think that they can make it. Some international funders, including here at home, are still reluctant in terms of funding perpetrators. That's how we're perceived, that we're perpetrators, we can't be trusted, we can't manage resources, and so people are losing hope out there. So what is your message to those men who think, you know what, this is not my space?
It is our space. I mean, the men have such a completely vital, essential role to play in healing gender relations and establishing gender justice. And it's, the men who come to our programs, they feel fully invited into sharing their stories. So yes, we all need to show up and be a part of it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We'll visit some of your activities in the country As Ebuhlanti, we always visit various community projects, especially if they are related to men's program, and form partnerships. We believe in partnerships. So thank you so much for coming. Please enjoy Cape Town.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.